Hi, my name is Jeremy Rosati, and welcome to Skill Training U Certification Program, bringing the foundation for basketball individual and team successes, which is skill development, to the forefront of coaching clinics. I started Skill Training U in order to bring what was truly needed to players, coaches, and trainers across the country. I've been a headline speaker, or like you, attended some of the top coaching clinics around the country. After leaving each clinic and talking to many of the coaches, I kept hearing the same sentiment. Event was a lot of fun, motivational, met a ton of nice people, great for networking, picked up a few drills, etc. However, when asked if they really got the needed information to make their team better, the consensus is always the same, which is not really. Okay, if you still don't buy into what I'm saying, let me ask you this question. How many times has the headline speaker in the beginning of their talk say, "Coaches, you can have all the best X's and O's in the country, but if you don't have horses or good players, you'll never be successful. Players win games, not coaches." We have all heard that, right? But then they don't show you how to develop your horses or players and go directly into giving you the personal stories, the quotes, or at best some X's and O's. So basically they're telling you the key to basketball teams' wins and losses is skill development, but they don't either have the time, the expertise, or the effort to give you the ways to improve your team's skill development. This is the main reason why I started the Skill Training U certification program.
I am not here to discredit all coaching clinics. There are some really good shoe companies and state association coaching clinics I highly recommend. Therefore, Skill Training U should be an extension to some of these solid coaching clinics, since our heavy focus on skill development complements them very well.
Skill Training U consists of 12 to 14 hours of on-court instruction, combining with our 26-page plus syllabus geared towards developing all facets of basketball teams and individual players. For those of you that have followed my training over the years, you know that we've developed some of the pretty amazing players ranging from 6-year-olds all the way up to the NBA. We have proven that we have a curriculum that focuses on skill overload, functional movements and progressions, utilizing all of our innovative equipment, resulting in these top flight results. At my events, you are not going to get motivational stories or quotes, but rather hands-on experiences with an amazing syllabus that will be the motivation you need to give new life to your team, program, or training business. The answer is yes. At our event, you will receive a 26-plus page syllabus covering every offense and defensive individual points you will need for your players to be successful. Now that is over 10 years of my hard work from my studies of biomechanics and player development that I'm giving you to fast forward your team's success or kickstart your training business. I am not holding anything back when you come to Skill Training U. My passion and dream is to have my training curriculum being the backbone for coaches and programs all over the world. I'm very comfortable at this time to finally share my curriculum to all of you. A common misconception is that Skill Training U is just for coaches. It is for the aspiring trainer that is looking to start a business, the basketball dad or mom that wants to start developing their children, or it's for the serious basketball player that wants to dedicate themselves to their craft and learn how they should be training. At our first event, we had a range of people from NBA head coaches, overseas professional assistant coaches, SEC and Pac-12 assistant coaches, national JUCO coaches, Division II coaches, high school coaches, AAU coaches, middle school coaches. We even had a former Harlem Globetrotter who was looking for new ideas on how to train his son. That is the great thing about Skill Training U. It's for everyone since it focuses on skill development.
Well, I mean, Jeremy's working with the highest level players. I think he has a great feel for teaching and teaching proper fundamentals and teaching the right way where other coaches can learn a lot to help their skill development for their players and their program.
You know, coming out here to be able to learn from Jeremy has been a great experience because, you know, although you can talk about pick and rolls and you can talk about ball handling, you can talk about all those different things, there are certain things, certain little technical details that they delved into that you really don't think about, and just being able to see someone break the game down for you is just stellar, and I know it'll make all of us who participated better coaches, and I will be able to take that to my current players and even former players who, you know, are still trying to play overseas and in the league, you know, teach that and take that to them. And you know, it's one of those things where you have to find doors and go through those doors, and when you find people like Jeremy who are, you know, open to giving back and open to educating you, about the game itself. You know, you have to take that opportunity because he's one of the greatest that I've seen. I haven't seen the game broken down and taught like that. You know, to take the functional movement aspect and combine it with the skill set and then put it all together into an overload aspect to totally enhance your game and your application thereof. It's really quite stellar, and I would highly recommend it to anyone.
This camp really interests me just because of I wanted to learn some different things, especially on the perimeter, and some of the things that Jeremy that I've seen online, and I wanted to see it firsthand. And I can honestly say I'm overly impressed, and especially with the functionality and how he correlates it to actual basketball. A lot of trainers like to do training that are not necessarily sport specific to the sport, and it's good to see someone that is actually doing something and breaking down the game, every aspect of the game, offensively, defensively, to make better basketball players, which, you know, we all know we need. So I would strongly recommend this camp to anyone who's interested in really learning more about the functionality of basketball and how to really get players to really be better basketball players. So I recommend it strongly.
I think this is phenomenal. It's very intense. You work the kids unbelievable. I think that it adapts not only to the lower level ages of kids for our youth kids, but all the way up to the high school level, to the junior college level, to the Division I level, and so forth, even into the pro level. I just think that between the different ball handling and the different moves and the incorporation of everything, it's really good. I would recommend it for everybody, for every level. And his products, I think, are great too, because the products also help what goes along with all the different drills and things. They enhance them.
I stopped just playing 2 years ago, and I was really looking for clinics to improve my skills of coaching because I really love the game. So being here with Coach Jeremy is was really unexpected, to be that good, because it was I thought it was more traditional things and stuff like that, but that was really, he was really up to date for the researches and the new biomechanic technologies and stuff like that, of teaching the players with small tips how to get into, because all the movements in basketball are not going to change. He added something to the teaching progress of the game, and I really recommend that players and coaches come to such a clinic or join a program like this that will improve them very much.
Please check your calendars, and hopefully we'll be seeing you on the court shortly at one of our upcoming events.